In this week's episode, we look at why banana prices are a surprising package and increased to last year's levels, while avo prices increased by 31% over the past week alone. We also look at middle month demand, which can be lower, and the effect it will have on prices. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Welcome to this week's AMT John Deere Fruit and Veg Overview, proudly brought to you by John Deere, Zimmatic by Lindsay, and Halfway Toyota. Remember to like and subscribe to these videos. The Brent oil price remained on its higher level and is now trading at around $90 per barrel, with geopolitical tension escalating and a full-blown war between Iran and Israel now very likely to disrupt oil supply. The rand weakened to 18.82 rand per US dollar after a hotter than expected CPI report dashed any hopes of the US Federal Reserve would cut rates soon. Domestically, ongoing inflationary pressures and political risks prompted traders to erase bets on monetary policy easing in South Africa and even considered an eventual 25 basis point hike at the central bank's May 30 meeting, which is of course very worrisome for our local consumers. Starting with potatoes as usual, we saw the average national potato price increasing by 2% to 63.41 rand per 10 kg the past week, while volumes bounced back after we had the first full week of trading in a while. Mondials traded on 63 rand, Cifras on 64 and Lenormand on 60 rand last week, with the average price on the Joburg market on 64 rand per 10 kg. It looks like we can see lower middle month demand this week, which is likely to put pressure on this price again. The tomato price jumped by 14% last week and averaged on 19.89 rand per kilogram, but traded as high as 23 rand during the first part of last week and lost some steam towards the end. Higher expected volumes and lower middle month demand is likely to push these prices downward over the coming week. Carrot prices increased last week, with the latest price now on 8.66 rand per kilogram, even though volumes recovered to higher levels. I don't think that prices will stay on these higher levels for long, with higher volumes and lower middle month demand likely to put these prices in a downward trend again. The latest onion price increased to 95.81 rand per 10 kg the past week and is about 17% higher than a month ago. Last year this time, however, the average price even traded on a higher level and traded on 111 rand per 10 kg and continued to about 150 rand during May. We are, however, seeing about 69% more volumes currently on the markets, which is likely to restrict the upward movement, which will most likely not reach the levels of last year. The brown onion price traded on 95 rand, red onions decreased to 138, while white onion prices increased to 105 rand per 10 kg. The average pepper price decreased to 13.12 rand per kilogram last week, while green pepper prices decreased to 9.62 rand. Yellow peppers decreased to 20.16 rand, while red peppers traded on 20.39 rand per kilogram. Higher volumes during May and June will most likely keep these prices on a lower level during that period. Zimmatic by Lindsay offers fully integrated solutions to improve your operations, including leading pivot irrigation systems and a world's only cloud-based remote irrigation management tool. For more information and special offers, visit them at Nampo, where they'll also have a stall, or contact Tanya directly at 082 853 0265. For a journey of a lifetime, let Halfway Toyota help you find your first prize. For more information, contact their dealer principal Andrew Vem directly on 083 457 8057 and get the best price nationwide for the Toyota of your choice. Looking at other market prices, we saw cabbage prices decreasing on the back of lower demand and traded on 4.45. Garlic prices also decreased to 44.29. Spinach prices fell back by 27% to 3.75. Sweet potatoes increased to R6.41, while pumpkin prices increased to R2.78 per kilogram. The surprise package over the past month was banana prices that bounced back to R12.55 per kilogram, which is about R226 per 18 kilogram box. This price is now 37% higher than a year ago due to volumes still under pressure and about 6% lower than last year this time. We are now back on the price levels that we saw at the end of last year when volumes were also on a lower level. Lower middle month demand can keep prices sideways or to slightly lower over the coming week, but I also think we are close to a peak at the moment, with prices likely to get a lot of resistance at the R12.90 per kilogram mark. The latest apple price increased to R8.73 last week, while the latest pear price traded on R8.52 per kilogram, which is also slightly higher. The orange price decreased by 2% to R5.16 the past week, with volumes increasing by 88%. During April, May and June, these volumes will most likely pick up, resulting in prices that will most likely come under further pressure. Orange exports are also starting to increase now as well, with May, June and July especially important to get as many oranges out of the country as possible to support our local prices not falling further. The avo price increased by 31% to R15.17 per kilogram last week, while Feartaste traded higher on R18.87, Haas on R9.62 and Pinkertons on R11.29. During April, we are expecting a lot more volumes and exports as well, but prices to remain on at this lower level. The average table grape price increased to R29.94, with volumes remaining in a downward trend since February of this year. The latest pineapple price also traded lower on R14.88 last week. These videos are made possible by John Deere, Halfway Toyota and Zimmatic by Lindsay. Feel free to visit our website at amtrends.co.za for more detailed reports, the latest prices and our latest videos. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe and thank you for watching.